Hi and welcome back to Decoding Tarot. Today I'm going to talk about the anatomy of the tarot deck. So I realise I've been going through comparing cards from different decks, but we haven't actually talked about the tarot deck as a whole, which I'm going to do today. So the deck I'm going to use is new to me. It's a Soul Seekers tarot deck. This is very similar to Rider-Waite, but a bit more modernised. You won't have seen it on the channel before because I've only just got it. So if we take the cards out of the box, and there we have the tarot deck. So I'm going to split it into the component parts. So first, we have the major arcana. Now I'm going to put those to the side for the moment. I'll talk about those at the end. I'm going to talk about the minor arcana first. So in the minor arcana, we have 4 suits. We have cups. Pentacles, wands, and swords. So the minor arcana are more about the day-to-day life, where the major arcana are more about major life events. So the 4 suits of the minor arcana, the cups, represent the water element, and they represent emotions, relationships, how we feel. Can include love, relationships, as I said, with not just loving relationships, but relationships as friendships, family relationships. And this corresponds with hearts in a deck of playing cards. Pentacles represent the earth element, and this deals with earthly things, so physical security, wealth, health, work and career, and materials. And this corresponds with the suit of diamonds in a playing card deck. Wands represent fire element, and these represent inspiration, creativity, passions and action. So this is the doing suite of the deck, and corresponds with clubs in a playing card deck. And finally we have swords, which represent the element of air. These cards are about the mind, ideas, communication, thoughts and intellect. And these correspond with spades in a playing card deck. Now, each individual suite is made up of number cards from 1 to 10. So if we look at the swords, we start with the ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So up to there we're the same as playing cards. The suit has numbered cards 1 to 10. And then we have court cards. But unlike playing cards, there is an extra court card. So we have a page, a knight, queen, and the king. So compared with playing cards, there is an extra court card, which is the knight. The page really corresponds with the jack in playing cards, and the knight is the extra one. So all 4 of the suits are the same. In each case, start with an ace, which is giving you the energy associated with that suit. So the Ace of Swords is associated with new ideas, new approaches, new ways of thinking. And then those things build up until eventually it's too much. So the swords, we end with the Ten of Swords, where this is the low point and things can only get better from there. For cups, exactly the same. We start with the Ace, 2, 3. And the Cups ends with the Ten of Cups, which is a happy ending. So exactly the same. For the Pentacles, and the Wands. Because then we can go back to the Major Arcana. Now the Major Arcana deal more with life-changing events, so the major events in your life. Whereas the Minor Arcana is just day-to-day things in your life. We start with the Fool, except the Fool is slightly different from the other Major Arcana cards. It actually moves through the others. It's the only card in the deck without a number. It's numbered 0, but really it doesn't have a number. And the Major Arcana can be seen as the journey of the Fool through the Major Arcana. So it's the Fool's journey of the people and things he meets during his journey. And it's a journey we've all done. It's a journey through life. So we start with the Fool, the Magician, High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, Hierophant, Lovers, Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the final card of the Major Arcana is the World. This is where the Fool completes his journey and in effect starts again, because the journey is never ending. And that's the Major Arcana. So that very briefly is the structure of the tarot deck. Almost all Rider-Waite-Smith decks are like this. They all have the same structure. Some decks will have cards renamed. Some decks, for instance, Grimalkin's Curious Cats has an extra 2 cards that's been put in by the author. Sometimes the suits will have different names, but they are all follow the same structure if they're Rider-Waite. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for your time. In the next video, I'll be comparing this deck, the Soul Seekers Tarot, with Rider-Waite, because this is this very similar deck, but feels a lot more modern than the Rider-Waite deck does, and I think it needs a deep dive into this deck. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one.